Marcus Aurelius once said, "You hold power over your mind, not external events. Understand this, and you will find strength." In a world where emotions can feel like turbulent waves, how do we find our anchor? Join us as we delve into 7 Stoic lessons that reveal the key to mastering your emotions and weathering life's storms with unwavering resilience. Before we dive in, I'd be grateful if you liked this video to support our mission of sharing Stoic philosophy. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so and enable notifications to stay updated on our content. Lesson 1. Recognize what lies within your control. Have you ever found yourself caught in a storm? Not one with rain and thunder, but the storms of life. Unexpected events, disappointments, or sudden changes. Ancient Greek and Roman Stoics offered a lesson that can anchor us during such times: the dichotomy of control. Imagine this: you're planning an outdoor event, and despite all your efforts, it starts to rain. You can't control the weather, no matter how much you want to. But your response to it? That's entirely in your hands. You could be upset and frustrated, or you could adapt, perhaps move the event indoors or see the rain as a refreshing twist. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who started life as a slave and rose to become a significant thinker of his time, put it plainly: some things are in our control, others are not. It sounds simple, doesn't it? Yet within this simplicity is a profound wisdom that has the power to reshape our lives. Every day, we face countless situations. Some we can influence, like our routines, the books we read, or the people we spend time with. But others are beyond our reach: global events, others' actions, the passage of time, and yes, the weather. Here's where it gets interesting. Stoics believed our well-being doesn't depend on external events, but on how we interpret and respond to them. It's not the event itself, but our perception of it that shapes our emotions. Think back to a time you faced a setback. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted. It felt like a loss at the time, but perhaps it led to an unexpected opportunity or personal growth. How do we apply this in practice? Start by asking yourself, is this something I control? If yes, take action. If no, it's a chance to practice acceptance and adaptability. By truly understanding and internalizing this principle, we can free ourselves from unnecessary distress, navigating life with calm, knowing that while we can't control the winds, we can adjust our sails. In a world that often feels chaotic, the dichotomy of control shines as a beacon of clarity. It reminds us to focus our energy on what truly matters and find peace in accepting what lies beyond our influence. In today's digital age, where instant responses are the norm, the art of reflection might feel outdated. Yet this very act of pausing can be our saving grace in a world demanding rapid reaction. Think about the countless choices we face daily, from small decisions like picking a meal to significant ones like choosing a career path. It's not just the weight of these choices, it's how we approach them that matters. Take a common scenario: reading a message that hits a nerve. Maybe it's a colleague questioning your work or a friend making an offhand remark. Our gut reaction might be anger or defensiveness. But what if instead of diving headfirst into that emotional reaction, we paused? By allowing ourselves a moment of detachment, we're not suppressing our emotions, but giving them space to be understood. This practice isn't about passive acceptance or avoidance. It's about actively engaging with our thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself questions like, why did this comment affect me? What past experiences are influencing my reaction? Is my response based on the present situation or old emotions? Reflecting before reacting also nurtures empathy. By giving ourselves time, we open up to considering others' perspectives. Maybe that colleague was having a rough day, or that friend didn't realize the weight of their words. Reflection opens doors to understanding, not just for ourselves, but for others. In relationships, this habit can be foundational. How many misunderstandings could be avoided if we took time to reflect before reacting? How many connections strengthened instead of strained? In these reflective moments, we find clarity, compassion, and connection. Additionally, in professional settings, reflection is invaluable. Leaders who pause before deciding are often respected and effective. Their decisions, born of thought, usually stand the test of time. In a fast-paced world, reflection becomes a form of quiet resistance, a commitment to depth over speed. To reflect before reacting is more than a practice. It's a philosophy that values depth over surface, understanding over impulsiveness, and meaningful connection over brief interactions. It's a journey within that shapes our responses, impacting the very fabric of our lives. In a world that feels like an emotional roller coaster, the idea of practicing dispassion might seem strange. But let's explore its true meaning and transformative potential. Dispassion isn't about shutting off emotions or becoming indifferent. It's about finding balance, a calm within the storm. Picture observing events, situations, and emotions without being swept away. Think of the last gripping movie you watched. There were moments of tension, excitement, sadness, but you knew it was just a story. You observed, felt, but didn't intervene. This is dispassion, fully engaging with life, feeling its emotions, yet knowing when to remain seated in the theater of your mind. This mindset is invaluable in today's age of information overload. Reacting to every piece of news leaves us exhausted. Dispassion offers a buffer, a way to engage with the world sustainably. Dispassion also impacts relationships. We've all faced heated conversations. Practicing dispassion can turn arguments into productive discussions, allowing us to listen and respond thoughtfully. It starts with self-awareness. Checking in with our emotional triggers and understanding our patterns creates a space between stimulus and response. Within this space lies the freedom to choose our reactions, to act intentionally. Practicing dispassion doesn't mean detachment from life's joys. It enhances them. By not clinging to outcomes, we immerse ourselves in the journey, savoring each moment without fear of loss. Dispassion is about equilibrium in a changing world, a compass guiding us to inner peace. By embracing this practice, we enrich our lives and bring calm to those around us. Life constantly tests our patience, resilience, and outlook. From minor setbacks to significant disagreements, our days are filled with emotions. In the heat of the moment, things like a missed deadline or hurtful comment can feel overwhelming. But a powerful question can shift our view. Will this matter in 5 years? This question transports us to the future, allowing us to see the present in a different light. Think back to challenges 5 years ago. How many are still significant today? This question humbles and liberates us. Using it as a regular touchstone helps us prioritize, distinguishing short-term setbacks from long-term concerns. A rough day at work might feel consuming now, but is a small part of a larger career. This perspective also builds resilience. When facing adversity, thinking of the bigger picture reduces anxiety and promotes problem solving. We adapt, knowing time often brings clarity. Yet this question isn't only about lessening concerns. It guides us to focus on what truly matters, investing in relationships, growth, and experiences that stand the test of time. Will this matter in 5 years? Is a beacon guiding us to purpose, perspective, and peace. By revisiting this question, we navigate life's ups and downs with grace, focusing on what counts. Lesson 5: Keep a Stoic journal. Journaling has been valued throughout history not only as a record of events, but as a tool for introspection and growth. The Stoics used it to develop self-awareness and wisdom. A Stoic journal is more than a diary. It's a space to reflect on emotions, decisions, and reactions, where the outer world meets inner values. Imagine ending your day by recounting not just events, but how you responded. By examining our days, we uncover patterns, triggers, and habits that guide us. Marcus Aurelius's Meditations was his personal journal, a space to navigate challenges with wisdom. In today's world of distractions, journaling becomes crucial, grounding us and bringing clarity amid chaos. Over time, it can reveal profound insights into stress triggers or positive practices. Beyond insights, a Stoic journal fosters accountability. Daily reflection pushes us to learn, adapt, and grow. It's a commitment to understanding oneself and living aligned with values. Lesson 6. See obstacles as opportunities. Challenges are part of life. But what if we viewed them as opportunities instead? Stoics believed that while we can't control events, we can control how we interpret them. Marcus Aurelius's quote, "The impediment to action advances action," means every obstacle can push us forward. Imagine a river encountering a boulder. It adapts, shaping a new path. Likewise, setbacks can redirect us to outcomes we hadn't imagined. Job loss, while initially painful, might lead to a new path. This Stoic perspective fosters resilience. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn?" Every challenge holds potential, a seed of opportunity. With a positive view, patience, and perseverance, we transform obstacles into steps toward growth, wisdom, and fulfillment. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude. In life's vast emotions, gratitude stands out, adding joy and perspective. The Stoics encouraged daily gratitude, grounding us in the present and appreciating life's blessings. Seneca said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present." Gratitude is more than saying thank